My name is Autumn Lynn Talley. I am 27 years old. I go to school at El Camino College right now, and I also work at the post office. I have two daughters. My daughters' names are Raylan and Kinsley. My oldest one, Raylan, she's a little bit more shy, while the other one, who's two, Kinsley, she's really bossy, mean, and more outgoing. So you could totally see like their different personalities. It's really challenging doing both, trying to juggle everything together, because it's like having three jobs. I'm going to school, I'm going to work, and then I have to come home, then I have, my second shift, which is them. I don't get a lot of sleep all the time. I'm always out running around, doing things for them. And it really cuts down on my time spent with them. So, balancing it all out is kind of difficult sometimes, and especially when you don't have the help that you need. I might start crying.
It's okay.
The guy I was dating at the time, which is my oldest daughter's dad, he passed away. I didn't know I was pregnant at the time. I found out afterward. And it was just like, do I keep this baby or do I not? Because I knew it was going to be a struggle. But luckily his mom, which is who I live with now, has been really, really helpful. So yeah, that's how I became a single mom. Like I knew what I was getting myself into, but I didn't want to take the only thing he left behind, away from everybody. I am really happy. I mean, she gets on my nerves sometimes, but at the end of the day, she's like, I look at it like God took something that I loved away and gave me something like an even more greater love, in return. The most challenging part, I would say, is financially, of course. I notice I spend a lot of my money on them, and then at the end of the day, I'm not really doing anything for myself. So it's that's the struggle that I'm dealing with, and then not being able to be there as much as I want to be. Right now, Raylan, she's in T-ball, and I miss all her games because I have to be at work. So, have to make sacrifices a lot. My inspiration is looking at the bigger picture of it all. One day that I'll be able to not work so much, and have a little bit more money, so I won't be, gone all the time. And hopefully, have them have a good life. That's the most important thing, that make sure that they had a better life than I did. When I got the Thanks Mom card, I was very surprised. It took me a while to open it because I didn't know what it was at first. But when I finally did, I was very happy that somebody that I don't really know that well, send out some kind of appreciation towards, my everyday life, not just on Mother's Day, any day really. I think moms, dads, they should be celebrated every day. It shouldn't just be even couples Valentine's Day. That should not just be for one day. It should be something that you appreciate that person every single day. It shouldn't just have to be a holiday. I think Thanks Mom is a good, brand. I've never heard of anything like it, and you don't see people really noticing single moms because it's been the norm lately, especially in the past few years. A lot of children are growing up with just one parent household. I think it's a really good cause. I think it's gonna really succeed, and open a lot of people's eyes. I want to let all the single moms know, you're doing it for a good reason. Just look at your kids, you see them smiling, their happiness is all that matters. Just keep going, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Things always get better, when they get worse, there's nowhere else to go but up. Thanks, Mom.
I'm in this alone, my girls are so young. What's gonna happen?
Children.
But then
I feel that we act more like a unit and we support each other. There's been a lot of things